and just jumps in there to solve something that you or I might want. You got to hope you're right as an entrepreneur, because you might have gambled it all and guessed wrong. Well, one fellow who thinks he's tapped into the anger that people have towards the nation's airlines is Scott Jordan. And Scott, you tapped into this thing with people being so upset about fees that airlines have invented for breathing, for carrying bags on, for checking bags, for walking left-footed instead of right-footed. I mean, everything out there. What is it that you found was a way to help people?
Well, what we found and what we designed, Clark, is a carry-on coat. And it's what I'm wearing right here, but it's a full line of clothing that enables you to put your things in your jacket, in the pockets of your jacket, and it sort of beats the system, if you will. It doesn't...
You're going to flash me?
You can see, I'm happy to do that. I've got 68 pockets here, Clark.
So you have essentially taken like a London fog kind of overcoat, and you have put in all kinds of pockets in it where I can store stuff?
33 pockets in this jacket alone, and 11 pockets in the pants, and the sport jacket also has, I think it's 25 pockets in the sport jacket, so for a total of 68 pockets right here. But this carry-on coat in particular has the largest carrying capacity. You can go away for the weekend, store everything you need in here, including your clothes and your toiletries and your electronics. You don't even need a carry-on bag, although you're allowed to have it. A jacket does not count as baggage from the airline's perspective. So we found a way to beat the system, enables you to save $25 on each leg of a trip. It's awesome.
All right, so let's talk summertime. What do you do during summer? Because during summer, if you start walking through an airport with a trench coat, they're going to think that, well, you're up to no good.
Well, you know, I'm not so sure about that. You know, I appreciate what you're saying. The trench coat is very lightweight, and trench coats are suitable for summertime too. If it rains, you're going to want to wear this. This is for a businessman or anyone. We have, though, a full line of clothing, including a lightweight tropical jacket with removable sleeves that Rolf Potts, a noted travel writer with National Geographic, traveled around the world for 42 days, 6 weeks with nothing but what was in his Scotty Vest tropical weight jacket. So
you have the typical thing I find in an entrepreneur. You're almost like a politician leading up to election day. The enthusiasm you have and the excitement for it. How did this germinate with you as something that you saw as a need that you could meet in the marketplace?
Well, it all started about 10 years ago. We've been doing this for 10 years, and I was commuting back and forth from Chicago to Princeton, New Jersey for a startup company, and it was my own frustration in a business casual environment. I didn't have a sport jacket. I had all my gadgets and all my devices, and I was juggling them. I had to carry a bag just to carry, you know, my cell phone and my CD player back then and the keys and all the things. So I said to myself, with my wife's help, there's got to be a better way. And we took what was on the market at that time, which was a travel vest or a fishing vest that had all these awkward-looking exterior pockets, and said, let's redesign this so that the pockets are internal, that they're designed to hold the things you want to carry with them. Not photography equipment and fishing equipment, but the things that you want to carry with you for a trip or for the whatever you would want to do.
At a time at airport security, that people have looked at you like you have 3 heads or something.
No, actually, no. Most TSA representatives are familiar with our line, and the beauty of it is as you can see now, I look perfectly normal, even though I'm pretty fully loaded here with a lot of stuff. You just simply take your jacket off your person, put it through the X-ray. You don't have to take everything out of your pockets. It's already in your pockets, and it goes right through. It makes it easier and quicker to get through security. They're all familiar with it, and it's very, very simple. It's awesome.
Now, Scott, as an entrepreneur, you said you were originally with a startup, and you were traveling Chicago to New Jersey and all that. It's part of your personality to be someone who sees an idea and seizes it. How many times did you tell people this idea that they thought that you were loco?
It happens even today. Even despite all our success, you know, I was working before I was, you know, a quote-unquote entrepreneur for a startup. I was working for a very large law firm, And that's the anti-entrepreneur, if you will. And all my friends at law firms, all these the partners that I work with, and I said I had this idea, design clothing with really cleverly designed pockets, and also this patented personal area network for the headset as well, and a bunch of other features. I'm thinking about giving up law to pursue this. They all thought I was crazy. I must admit, though, as more and more publicity and our sales kept doubling each and every year, the ones that thought I was crazy are now coming to me and asking me to be an investor.
Well, congratulations to you. You know, this is so important to me, Scott, because so many people see something that they think, you know, wouldn't it be great if there was this, that, or the other? And that's all they do. They sit in the chair and dream, but they don't do anything about it. And I believe that if you just look for that inner entrepreneur and get out there and make a go of it, you're not always going to succeed. But, man, if you do, what a great reward to meet a need in the marketplace and to fatten your own wallet. Are you at a point now where you are fattening the wallet?
We're doing pretty well. So thanks to...
You had to put a new special pocket in your overcoat to handle all the money, right?
Well, we're not quite there yet, Clark, but we're working our way towards that, and we couldn't have done it alone. You know, we have an extraordinarily loyal customer base. They follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and they're really involved. They've been helping us a lot with the Delta controversy, who rejected our ad, you know, because they're trying to protect their baggage fees. You know, I'm showing it right here. You know, you have a copy of it as well. So we just want to get the word out there that, you know, you can carry all the things you want to carry with you, whether it's a trip to the grocery store or a trip to China. There's a way to do it and save money while you're doing it.
Well, Scott Jordan, continued success to you. And the thing that I love so much is the infectious enthusiasm.
Thank you very much, Clark. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can inspire someone watching now to start their own business. It's not the idea that's important. It's the execution, and it's doing it. So I think you should consider that.
All right, Scott, hang on 1 second if you would. Oh, will you demonstrate the jacket? Can you get closer where we can see a better shot of the inside?
Yeah. We're going to zoom in now. So we got, this is high definition.
Okay. So here's a question for you. You're in that line at the TSA.
Yep.
And you got all these impatient people right behind you. You then have to empty all these... No, you got it all wrong, Clark. All you have to do, it's so simple. I'm waiting in line. Right now, I'm waiting in line for the person, the 10 people in front of me, emptying all their pockets out, putting them in those little plastic bins, and all those cell phones that get left behind. No, I walk up, I go like this, take it off. Very simple. It's got a lot of stuff on. The weight is balanced on my shoulder. Fold it over. Goes through security, come out, waiting in line for all the other people in front of me who are, you know, collecting all their gadgets and putting them on their belt clips. I'm done. This is not only faster, saves you money, it's easier, and the airlines hate it, which means you should love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clark. I can take some items out if you'd like to. You know, this is pretty well loaded. I've got.
What you're gonna do right now, when you do stuff close to the camera, when you talk, describing the different pockets and things like that.
Yep. Should we stop and start this as a new? Stop and start it.